Okay, so last night, overnight, crypto lending leader Celsius announced that they were stopping all withdrawals from their platform. So if you don't know what Celsius is, basically you can have money there. They lend out money, which they had 8 billion lent out. They had 12 billion under assets as of May of this year, just last month. And essentially they lend out this money and they offer, people that are providing them with money to lend out in the crypto market, unusually high interest rates, like 15%, 10%, 12%, rates that are like way too high. And this is why, in my opinion, this stuff is all a Ponzi scheme. They say for every dollar they lend out that they have 300% of that money stashed away to cover themselves. In other words, if you borrow $1,000 from them, they're saying they have 300,000 available in the bank. So if you want to borrow $100, they're saying they have 300 put away. So they'll give you the 100 and the other 200 sitting. I find that to be bullshit. It's bullshit. They don't have that money. In fact, they probably don't even have the money to pay back everybody. If every single person right now came out and wanted to withdraw, they wouldn't be able to pay them. I know it for a fact, and that's exactly what happened to Bernie Madoff. He had all these people putting in all this money, and they were supposedly making money in the stock market. They weren't. He was losing it all. He wasn't doing anything with it except spending it. And they put in 100 billion, and all of a sudden he had spent it all the way down to 60 billion. Then everyone wants to withdraw, and he's short. So what these people are doing, in my opinion, and what other people are doing, and how these similar scams work, is that they bring in all this money. They have $10 billion. They have lost money because they're invested in their own coin called Cellcoin, SCEL, cellular, whatever the heck it is. That coin has lost like 75, 80%, 90% of its value. So they brought it all in at like $100 million, and now it's worth $5 million, and they can't pay back their investors. They couldn't possibly pay everybody back if everyone wanted their money. Well, with all the cryptos tanking, a lot of people are trying to pull their money out, and they're realizing like, oh crap, we couldn't possibly pay all these people back. We're going to put a hold on everyone withdrawing, and hopefully these numbers come back up to where we can be solvent. And a lot of people are doubting that they're actually solvent enough, which means have enough money to cover everyone that they owe money to. And I gotta tend to believe that, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, which we are entitled to, that's how these scams are working. That's how they're all working, and it's sad. A lot of people fall for this stuff. And if that's the case, then I hope, they go out of business and they get what they have coming to them. And if it's not, then I hope they're able to pay everyone back. But we will have to wait and see. In the meantime, let's go over and check out the story that I just pulled up, all about crypto lender Celsius pausing all of their withdrawals due to extreme market conditions. That's what they called it. Extreme market conditions means the value of your portfolio dropped so much that you can no longer pay everyone back. It's pretty much common sense. Let's go over and take a look at it. Okay, here's the story on CNBC about crypto lender Celsius, where they paused their withdrawals due to the extreme market conditions, published today, Monday, June 13th, 2022 at 4:07 Eastern, and updated 3 hours ago. Crypto lender Celsius said it paused all account withdrawal and transfers, citing the extreme market conditions, which the firm had 8 billion lent out to clients and almost 12 billion in assets under management as of May, with Bitcoin and other tokens plunging, with the world's biggest digital coin falling to lows not seen since December of 2020, 18 months ago, which I talked about in another video. Celsius is a controversial cryptocurrency lending platform that said Monday it was pausing all the withdrawals. The group, which offers users higher than average interest rates on their deposits, which is always a red flag, is essentially the crypto equivalent of a bank, but without the strict insurance requirements faced by traditional lenders. AKA, there are no insurance backups for you. If you lose your money, you lose your money. So the move has raised concerns about Celsius's solvency. The firm has seen the value of its assets more than halve since October, which it handled $26 billion in client funds. In other words, they have lost $14 billion in just about 9 months. The Celsius Cell token has also erased 97% of its value in the same time frame. I thought it was like 80 or 90. Only 3% of what they had in their own coin is still left. Celsius is the biggest holder of Cell Shocker. A token to encourage people to buy to earn rewards and get discounts on lending rates. In other words, they're selling you a token that has no value in order for them to get more money. This is all Ponzi scheming 101. Why are people falling for this? Let me tell you why people are falling for stuff like this. It's because all the social media and Twitter and TikTok and Instagram hype boys and pump and dump people that get you to buy into this stuff so that what they own can go up, they can sell it and leave you holding the bag. That's what this is all about. When you're like, well, it's got to be real. I see people getting rich on crypto and buying Lamborghinis and blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, they're getting rich. There's always somebody who gets rich on Ponzi schemes and other scams. That's just the way it goes. God, it's so easy. Acting in the interest of our community is the top priority, Celsius said in a memo. In service of that commitment and to adhere to our risk management framework, we've activated a clause in our terms of use that will allow for this process to take place. In other words, they buried it in their legal mumbo-jumbo website that they could stop you at any time from getting your money. What a scam. Who puts their money into something that says they can stop you from getting your money? And they were not immediately available for additional comment on the situation when it was contacted by CNBC. So then it goes on to talk about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies tumbling 15% and 17%. Celsius token plunged more than 30%. It comes on the heels of another $60 billion meltdown of the hyped stablecoin Terra. $60 billion. It was always meant to be worth one. Interest rates for users were promised to be 20%. No one can pay you 20% just for depositing money. It doesn't work. That means they'd have to make 25% just to cover what they're promising you and 20% profits plus their self to make money plus all the costs incurred, maybe 30%. Anyways, July last week, the company said that it had not had any issues meeting withdrawal requests. Well, then you wouldn't have stopped the withdrawals. If you could meet your withdrawal requests, you wouldn't stop them. Period. We've been doing this for 5 whole years, longer than anybody. The business is doing very well. No, it's not. Businesses doing very well do not hold their customers' money. Hours before announcing a freeze, Machinsky, who's the CEO, lashed out at crypto investor raising concerns with Celsius. Mike Deodas on Twitter said, I hope retail can get out. I've been hearing about accounts locked. That would be similar to Luna. Mike, do you know even one person who has a problem withdrawing from Celsius? Yeah, everybody. Today, nobody could withdraw. Why spread FUD and misinformation? If you're paid for this, then let everyone know you are. Picking sides otherwise, our job is to fight, trade, fi together. Do you even know one person? Crypto lending is very much a regulatory gray area. U.S. market regulators believe many of the products should be treated as securities, subject to strict rules to ensure investors are protected. Agreed. And as long as they're not, which crypto people aren't going to allow that, and the government isn't going to allow the flip-flop, there'll never be any protections and the scams will continue. It goes on and on to talk about this, and you can read the story. So that's just my opinion. I think it's all BS. It's all garbage. I mean, look at this guy. He's got scam written all over his forehead. Banks are not your friends. Neither are you. So anyhow, crypto lender Celsius pausing withdrawals. Nobody can get their money out, yet the guy says there's no problem giving people their money. And do you know one person who couldn't get their money out of Celsius? Yeah, I know every one of your users today couldn't get their money out of Celsius. So give it a week, give it a month, give it whatever amount of time frame. They will be gone. No one's going to trust them. Their money will go away, and they will be bankrupt or worse. So sorry to tell you, if you had money in there, consider it gone. If you get any of it back, I'd be surprised. Sorry, guys, but crypto and me just don't get along. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time.